Hey, Dani K comes to you from Dani K Gym of Wellness. Today's tip, I'm doing it live. I want you to tell me what your excuse is as to not working out, to not, eating proper, whatever your excuse is to not trying to, or to not being able to be motivated to have that healthier you or to reach those goals. So I'm coming to you live. I'm asking you, give me some excuses. Join in and write down, type in what your excuses are, and I will help you combat those. So I'm waiting for some people to join. So right now, I hear all the time different kinds of excuses, and I try and help people with their different excuses. And again, helping you. I've got a weak signal, but helping you with your excuses, I can give you all the motivation that I possibly can, but it all starts with you. So, but if you tell me what the excuses that you don't have, that you have, I'm gonna try and help you with that. So, I have a couple of viewers, but nobody's joining as far as being able to type in. So, one excuse that I always hear is, they're the only ones in the family that want to work out, or they're the only ones in the family that want to, eat proper or whatever. So they have their husband or wife, and they have their kids, and so, everybody, kind of like doesn't want to eat the chicken and the vegetables and stuff like that. So what do? Well, that is an excuse, and that is a valid excuse, but the way around that is, you got to do what you got to do. So either at that point in time for dinner, maybe you're eating a protein shake and fixing, something that they want, or fixing two meals, or fixing a combination of, giving the chicken and then, fixing some, whatever that they kind of want, and then fixing, the healthier vegetables and stuff. There's ways around all of these things. It's just you have to find what the way is, what the, list, and I've told you this before, like list the excuse and then try and figure out how you can combat that, or list it, write it down, and act like a friend is asking you that. And then because we all have advice for everybody, but we never seem to be able to take our own advice, kind of thing. So if you have a friend that asks you that question, and then maybe you can give that advice to that friend and be like, oh, okay, it's that simple, or whatever. Working out morning or evening. I can't get out of bed. Well, then you have to do it in the evening. If you're working out in the evening and you don't really want to do that, takes time away from family or whatever, then get up early and do it. There's different things. There's all kinds of different excuses that I hear all the time, and I try and help. And I'm waiting for people to, I've got viewers, but I don't have anybody that's apparently coming in to make a comment. So basically, whatever the excuse is there's always something that can be done about it. They have that saying that is, if it's important to you, you will find a way. If it's, or if not, you'll find an excuse. And it's with anything, if you, want to get up and I don't know, your excuse to getting up out of bed, for work, obviously we don't want to, but the excuse that the reason that combats that, or the answer that combats that excuse is, well, I get paid. So, hey, Katie, come on, give me an excuse. So give me an excuse why you can't work out, or why it's hard for you to work out, or why you can't eat proper, or why it's hard for you to do that. So I'm here trying to help you guys combat your excuses. I get it all the time. So now when I'm giving you the opportunity to, come on, give it to me. Trying to think of other excuses that people give me. is sometimes they have an injured foot, so they feel like, oh, I can't work out. Well, you have the all rest of the upper body to do, you know. So if even if it's leg day and you injured your foot, you broke your toe or whatever it might be, get your butt in the gym, do some abs, you know, do some, you know, more upper body stuff that you haven't done, or you know, whatever. Oh, good, we have an excuse. Lisa says, fear of failure. Did anyone say that? No, fear of failure. Okay, so my question is, fear of failure, if you are not in the gym doing anything, or if you're not popping that DVD in, or if you're not eating proper or whatever, you're already failing, right? You're already not seeing those results. So what is the fear of failing? When you get into the gym and you do something, even if it's 5 minutes, even if it's 10 minutes, if it's 10 minutes every single day, you're going to see some sort of result, okay? So the fear of failure, by not getting into the gym or not working out or not eating proper, you're already failing. So if you're doing something toward a goal, it's not called failure, right? It's called, you know, if something doesn't work, then we just try and figure out another way of working it, that kind of thing. So if you try, that's not failing. If you don't try, that's already failure, okay? So you've got that fear of failure, fear of not losing the weight, fear of, you know, fear of what other failure is there? So not losing the weight, or you know, not being able to eat proper, or you know, what are you afraid of failing at? And if the biggest fear is not being able to lose the weight, well, you're already not losing weight, so you're already failing, right? So if you get in the gym, if you start eating proper, if you even if you don't even do my meal plan, if you're just thinking about the white meats, you know, chicken and fish and turkey, you know, the lean meats and vegetables, and if you're just doing, you know, a portion size of those things, even if you're not completely eating all the calories that I would want you to eat, or not all the protein that I would want you to eat, or not all the water that I would want you to drink, you're still doing something, and you're still going to see results because you're changing that way. You know, getting into the gym and doing 10-15 minutes a day, or even at home, you know, busting your butt doing some sort of Tabata kind of thing to get some cardio in, and push-ups and, you know, crunches, and popping a DVD in, you know. So the fear of failure, and I get that. I mean, that's what stops us from doing a lot of things, whether it's, you know, getting out of a, you know, a dead-end job, a dead-end relationship, starting one of the best relationships, maybe, possibly, but you're afraid, getting into the gym, getting to the track and working out, eating proper, you know, saying hi to someone, you know, even just walking down the street. You know, we all like do this if we see somebody coming. We just put our heads down. We don't want to make eye contact. Why? If you say hi and they don't say hi back, oh my God, you know, the world's going to end. No. So the thing is, you're already failing if you don't try. So, you know, did I make sense, Lisa? I mean, if you're still there or whatever, you know, failing is not trying. You've got to try something. You've got to go and do, and if you try and then it didn't work, or didn't work out the way you wanted it to, or whatever, there's always, oh, okay, learn from that and go the other. I mean, look at, yes, perfect, awesome, yay. Anybody else have any excuses? But I mean, look at Alexander Graham Bell and Thomas Edison. I mean, when they, you know, tried to invent the light bulb and the telephone and stuff like that, I mean, Alexander Graham Bell, how many damn times did he try? Well, thank God he kept trying, because if he didn't keep trying, I wouldn't. Look where we've progressed, you know what I mean? Like, I'm doing this on my phone. I think if Alexander Graham Bell came back and saw what we could do with our phones, I think he'd probably die. Anyway, so, you know, you have to try. You have to try doing something, you know, and you learn from it, hopefully, you know what I mean? Like, if it's not as successful as you wanted, you know, let's say you know, got into the gym and you feel better, you have more energy, but you maybe didn't lose any weight that week. Well, figure out what you did. Could you do more workout? Could you do more cardio? Could you lift more weights? Could you drink more water? Could you eat more protein? Could you eat better? So then the next week try and do that, so you learn from that. So you're already failing. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't step up and do anything in something, if you don't change that job where you're stuck, if you don't change that spot, that area, whatever it might be, whether it's family, friend, relationship, wanting something, working out, losing weight, eating proper, if you're already stuck, if you're already, not seeing any result, what's the problem in trying? Because you're already failing at it, or you're, I don't like the word fail, but you're already kind of staying down there, so if you try and you do it, there's only good things that could come out of it. One, you could actually see the weight loss, or two, you could actually see where you can actually do better to see the weight loss or more weight loss, or whatever that fear that you have. Fear is false evidence appears real. Fear keeps us down. It's what you have to, if you want it bad enough, you're going to push all of those fear and all of those excuses down, and you're going to go get it. And if you can't get it, whatever it is at that point in time, learn from it and move forward. Learn how to figure out how to go in another direction to get what you want. If you want it bad enough, you're going to get it. If you don't, you're going to find an excuse. So I hope that kind of gives some enlightenment in some of our excuses. So if you have any other comments or any other excuses, leave me some comments, message me, whatever, I'll try and help you. Motivation Monday, trying to just give you some motivation to get your ass working out, eating proper, and doing the right thing for you, or for whatever it is, whatever area of life you're stuck in. And just you have to do it, or you're going to stay down here. And if you're going to stay down here, don't sit there and complain and do something about it. Great. I don't mind hearing complaints if you're going to actually put forth the effort to actually go and do something. But if you're going to stay here and complain and not do anything about it, I don't want to hear it. So do something about it. Feel the fear, do it anyway. This is the only way you're going to get anywhere in life, I was afraid to open up this gym, and look, I never let fear stop me from doing anything. You think, oh my God, what if it does work out? Hey, sorry, somehow, some way that feed got cut. So, but it's a continuation. So I saw other comments and stuff like that said, I was definitely motivating people to get their butt and doing something. So that's my whole purpose: helping, motivating, giving you the tips, getting you going. So just to reiterate, leave me your comments, leave me your messages. Hey Lisa, sorry it got cut, and then I had to push the stop button. It wasn't going back into the feed. So at any rate, leave me your comments. If I can help you anyway, give me some messages, message me, comment below, and I will try my best to do a tip of the day for you and answer your question right away. So stay in tune, stay informed, stay motivated. Sorry about the abrupt cutoff on the last feed, but that's live TV for you, folks. Stay in tune, stay informed, stay motivated. Bye.